Magsayo Jr., who will also be fighting on the card tonight. Then he had to take on Ray Vargas, lost that fight. Brandon Figueroa, who will also be on tonight's card. But here he is, trying to fight his way back into world title contention. And Bernardo, at age 30, Magsayo really thinks this is a second chapter in his career, saying that his losses at featherweight were largely due to the dehydration from his weight cut. He expects to be at full form this evening and moving forward in this division. Yeah, Mark Magsayo, known by his speed, pressure, sidesteps. I mean, he's a really explosive fighter. Early on in his career, he was trained by Freddie Roach, still within the wildcard stable, where now he is trained by Marvin Samodio, who is the right hand of Freddie Roach. And because of the fact that both are Filipinos, they said it's just easier to communicate and really get to the next level together. An explanation there from Magsayo. And that's one thing about Magsayo. He sets up his combinations with that jab. Really brilliant. Ooh, nice straight right hand on the counter from Mark Magsayo early on, trying to establish his dominance against the fighter out of Guadalajara. And for Jorge Mata, you talk about a big opportunity. There's an uppercut from Mark Magsayo, splits the guard. This is his first fight in the United States after 25 in Mexico, and his first fight against a current or former world champion. Yeah, Mata's got to be careful. He can't just throw one or two punches. He's got to do a combination because Magsayo is counter-punching every single shot. And Magsayo just being very efficient. You see the variation in his punches. He's been efficient with the jab, the right uppercut, straight right hand. He's really making Mata pick his poison. Nice that time by Magsayo. There's Mata with an overhand right. Partially deflected by Magsayo. There's a body shot from Magsayo, trying to wear down the fighter from Mexico. And a poke from Mata. And Mata's a strong fighter. He will stand toe-to-toe with you. I mean, we've seen it right now. Magsayo landing some good combinations, but again, Mata's still there. That's 1-2 from Magsayo again. Partially blocked by Mata. But you can see that Magsayo is just centimeters away from landing a big shot here. Look, Magsayo has always believed in his power. He's athletic. And to see him coming in now at this weight class with that full gas tank, you see that confidence continue to build. Now we look at it, 4 pounds, okay. But as a fighter, what type of difference is it? That's a big difference. Listen, I went up from 118 to 122 to 26, and it slows you down a bit, you know? So you got to prepare yourself. It's not just skipping a weight class from one weight to another. You got to prepare for it. Que se crezca atrás también con hijo. No trae mucho. Es una trabajo bien separado, güey. Si cuesta trabajo, es que entrevistado, hijo. Todos ahora vamos trabajando en la generación. We're going to see a replay of Magsayo's effective jab and counter-punching. Beautiful jab there. Right when Mata was going in. Straight jab from Magsayo. Magsayo was inspired to start boxing while watching Manny Pacquiao defeat Marco Antonio Barrera. And just like Canelo used to sell paletas in Guadalajara, Magsayo used to sell ice cream in the Philippines. And you know, he specifically said on the inspiration of Pacquiao, he was inspired to get his own family out of poverty like Manny did and to bring honor to his country. And when you talk to Magsayo, he doesn't go a sentence without mentioning Manny's name or his homeland of the Philippines. Only difference is he's an orthodox fighter. Here we go, the exchange in the center of the ring. Mata proving to be game, and Magsayo just a little bit more quick and precise with his punches. Straight right to the body. All these fighters able to simulate Manny Pacquiao's style, even though he's a right-hander right here. He's so explosive like Manny. He's quick. He's got really hard punches. Look, Mata, as we mentioned, is there to be found. He's an action fighter who will stand in front of you, but that has left him open for that explosive right uppercut so far from Magsayo. And just like Pacquiao, Magsayo is not afraid to leap in. Ooh, nice body shot after missing with a left hook from Magsayo. Digging shot to deliver. I like that. He missed that left and he made sure he landed that body shot. You might be able to move your head, but guess what's going to be pretty stationary? It's going to be that right section. Another body shot sets up the shots to the head from Magsayo. Good start for the Filipino fighter early on. You know, Mata has fairly good polish for a fighter who didn't pick up boxing in any form until the age of 17. And that's rare at like 24 for someone to gain that much experience, considering how often guys walk into the gym in the single digits to learn this game. Yeah, no, really rare. And right now, Mata's got to step up a little bit. He's got to throw that jab. He's got to slow down Magsayo's aggression. He's waiting too long. Yeah, his trainer says something like that, told me, look, watch out for that left hook from Mata, because if Magsayo makes a mistake, we're going to make him pay. He's got opportunities right there. There was for Mata. Right when Magsayo goes in, you can come back with your own punches. Asking for more feint from Mata early on, and that's a nice jab. Sending Magsayo backwards. And it's right over the top from Mata. But again, it's only one shot. He's got to throw more than, he's got to throw the, not just the 1-2. It's 1-2-3, the three-piece. Ooh, straight right from Magsayo after the clash of heads between these two fighters momentarily. I just like the punch variety from Magsayo, but Mata really doing well coming over the top with the right hand. Counter there from Mata as he timed Magsayo. Oh, there it is again. And listening to Sensei like that, and Mata's going to you need to work downstairs. Here, put that mouthpiece in water. We've been working on it. Countering the uppercut. Okay, I need you to work downstairs. Don't let him forget about that. Every time you throw something, you gotta answer it. Especially with your right hand. Your timing is great. Right here, we're going to see that right hand that Mata was landing right in the chin on cue. It was a couple of times that he landed, and it's when the aggression comes from Magsayo. He opens up, but then again, Magsayo, he misses with one shot, but guess what? He makes you pay, and he lands that body shot. There was two head clashes in that round, and that's something that both fighters acknowledged. But it's just the way Mata leans in, and Magsayo is aggressive coming over the top. But right there, Mata with the counter left hook. Nice right to the body from Magsayo as the action heats up early on in round 3. Yeah, but again, Magsayo, he opens up a lot when he wants to go in with this combination. So Mata, he has to throw those straight punches. Well, they're still largely taking turns after another in terms of getting off their offense. You wonder if Mata can punch with Magsayo, whether that can make a difference with that counter right hand. How will he do as the fight progresses? This is the first time they've been level. Right now they're going toe-to-toe in round 3. Little left hook there from Mata, who is picking up that timing well. Nice body shot from Magsayo, partially blocked by the elbow of Mata, and he lands his left hook over the top. There's pressure from Mata now. But we knew this entire card would be a lot of potential for all action. This fight starting off very well. Talk about these guys setting the tone. Mexico, Philippines, a burgeoning rivalry in the sport of boxing, and you can see why. Both cultures have a lot of heart, different skill set, some of the roots. No, work on, let him go. There you go. That feint right there from Magsayo, but he had to come back with something. You can certainly see the maturity in Magsayo's game. It used to be a lot more about aggressiveness, athleticism, explosion. A lot more polish and intent in what he's looking to do here under Marvin Simodio. Yeah, he's definitely a thinking man in there. He's waiting for the right time. He's waiting for the opening. He's moving back right now. Again, the same thing because Mata's being aggressive as well. Magsayo connected to the body and went straight back, and that's a dangerous proposition against a power puncher like Mata. And landing good for Mata. Yep. That was a great counter jab. Good forward there from Magsayo. And here comes the answer from Mata. Went back and forth this round. All in the center of the ring. You haven't heard referee Robert Hall's name mentioned one time. Is there a referee in the ring tonight? That's exactly what you want to see. Yeah, you want to keep it clean. The corner did want Mata to take the initiative, to pressure more, to put Magsayo on the back foot and see if he can fight on the back foot. Oh yeah, and he's definitely doing that in this round. I want to see a little bit more body work done for Mata while he's pressing. There's a nice right hand over the top from Mata. Magsayo got a little bit too comfortable thinking he was out of range, and he wasn't. There's a uppercut from Magsayo. 2 seconds, just a moment. It's a counter punching from Mata in this last round. Really good Mata. Well, listen, it's a perfect scenario with this Charlie from Magsayo. And here we're going to see a flurry from Magsayo. Beautiful combination, and he's so great. He's good at that. But then again, he pulls back, and it was a counter punching from Mata. He's timing perfectly with that left hook. And that was a really good round from Mata. Round 4 of scheduled 10th round super featherweight attraction. Bernardo Osuna alongside Afro Mata's and Brian Gamble. And look at the speed from Mark Magsayo at the outset of the 4th round. Body shot from Magsayo. Those are ripping shots downstairs. Yeah, I want to see the sidestep though from Magsayo. You're done throwing the combination. No sidestep. Don't step back. Big right cross there from Magsayo. Create another opening. There it is. Mid right up jab from Magsayo. Left hook. And you're seeing Magsayo sitting on his punches here and not allowing Mata to answer. I like that. He's taking the initiative. He's being first. And why let Mata get off if you can? So you gotta keep throwing it, you're Magsayo. Again, jab, jab, keep him going. Dangerous in the arsenal of Magsayo. He feels like he has his opponent hurt here. It took him 3 rounds, and this is the 4th round. You talked about it, Brian. Him being so more poised, being relaxed, studying the fighter, and I think he saw that. He saw that once he started pressuring, letting his hands go. He's so effective. You know what? I can read Gardner's mind right now. He's saying, turn him to the left so it doesn't bring that bloody nose to the please do not. I gotta watch it on color, guys. From Mata. That was an absolute legitimate left hook answer from Mata. Gained back some respect there after being stuck on the ropes. And this is where he wants to fight. I mean, there's no safe place against Magsayo, but you do not want your back against the ropes, Abner. No, definitely not, but here it is. Just when you say Mata pushing back, he does not want to stay on the ropes. But if you guys talk about that chin, he took a lot of shots, but now it's Mata coming back. Magsayo taking a deep breath here because he threw a lot of punches in this round. There's a nice straight right from fucking Mata saying, okay, you punched out, give me my shot. Right hand from Magsayo. There's the bloody nose right there from Mata. Stay away from me, Mata. Abner's dry cleaner going to be busy after this weekend. Ooh. There it is, beautiful shot from Magsayo, but he's got to finish to the body. He's got to dig to the body more. He's got to tire out Mata. The sniping shots from Magsayo, especially with the left and the variation, and you don't know where it's going to come from, and it seems like that right uppercut. That's a lot. Taking a beat in this round, he's still coming forward. 2 seconds, just a moment. Oh, nice right from Mata says, it may be a round, but take this to your corner.
Siéntate.
Sit down.
Me estás soltando, güey, te estás dejando entrar por los golpes, güey. Tú también te provocaste con pinche de golpes. ¿Quieres que te pague la pelea, güey? Pues suéltale, güey. Suéltale, trabaja lo que sabes hacer, güey. ¿Ok?
Do what we know how to do.
Güey, no te quedes.
Don't stay.
Le tienes mucho a la derecha, güey.
He's turning your right hand.
No puede ser que te metas.
Uppercut is the one that's really hurting you. We worked on
No te quedes en las cuerdas, ¿ok?
Stay off the ropes. And we're going to see the uppercuts from Magsayo that landed that first one, 2 uppercuts that almost brought down Mata, but Mata's got a great chin. There it is, right in the nose. That's what made that nose bleed. But at the end, the hard nose, the hard chin, Mata came back with that right hand, and he pressed on the gas towards the end. Round 5 of a scheduled 10-round fight here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Much like Manny Pacquiao, tonight's headliner Mark Magsayo wants to make a name for himself in the same venue. Will have to do it against a Mexican fighter by the name of El Can Jorge Mata. And again, Magsayo that's a right uppercut from Mata that lands on Magsayo. So good with the combinations, with the explosiveness, but again, you want to keep Mata busy. And how do you do that? You jab, you keep him busy, even if it's not a hard jab, there it is. You keep him entertained with that. If Magsayo does not pick up an adjustment for that counter right hand, it could be trouble as this fight progresses. The shots you're able to take early on in the night all of a sudden start to hurt a little bit more. You don't see them as well. Oh, nice right uppercut. That's why the body work that Arthur mentioned is so important. You see the body work there from Magsayo, but he leaves himself open for a counter left. You already see that you got a hard fighter in front of you that is taking everything. Alright, you gotta be smart with it. You gotta set up the punches, break them down, break that body. Mata enters with plenty of confidence, having a 5-fight win streak going into tonight, dating back to a split decision defeat 2 years ago to Jose Luis Hernandez. That's the only time he's been dropped in his career. See how Magsayo's able to walk him back into the ropes, but immediately Mata spun up to get away from him. Yeah, Mata always has an answer. He knows that Magsayo's going to come in with a lot of punches, but with the hands down. The perfect time to counter punch with that left. Nice jab from both fighters. But you can see that Mata is thinking before he's throwing. Right? He's tentative here. Oh, yeah. He's got a sharp jab, a strong jab, opening up that guard from Magsayo. And it opens up the ability to throw that overhand right, which has not been all night, but so has the body work from Magsayo. Making Magsayo think here. You can sort of visibly see that as he takes a step back to reset. Making him think, making him work. I mean, Mata, again, great chin, big heart, and he keeps coming. The thing is, Magsayo's thinking, all right, body work, he's taking my best shots to deliver. How about a jab? Okay, he's taking that. My right hand, okay. But we know, nice right hand there from Mata to close out this 5th round. We get to the midway point of this, our opener.
Lamang pa rin tayo. Piyansa. Kailangan activity. Hayaan mo siya mag-stop para sa mga jagat. Sa dapat ang makita ang sunod. At manita, basta may activity sa pagsama. Yung hook strike mo, nandiyan pa natin. Tapos kung naman siya, natras ka. Nataka, hook strike. Para mabilis, hindi yung pag-ulang. Patang, parang isang sakot lang. Tapos, kailangan ulo. Ha? Dapat naman. Ha? Sabihin mo. Kaya tanong lang mo. Ang huli ka, langwag. Jorge Mata understands what a great opportunity this is for his career
to face a former world champion in Magsayo. And he's taking some heavy leather from Magsayo, who has solid right hands. And the right uppercut. I mean, Magsayo's coming out on a mission here in the 6th round. Look at what guys. There's a big right hand from Magsayo. And again, that's what you need to do. The guy is right in front of you. He doesn't throw unless you throw. He's trying to counterpunch you. So you throw, you land your hands, and you finish the body. That's what I want from Magsayo. Break this guy down. He's got a great chin. Blood continuing to flow from the nose of Magsayo to those combinations. I mean, you hear those thudding shots downstairs. You're not having to take it. What does that feel like, Captain? Oh, it feels bad. Especially the body shots, man. Those are the ones that hurt the most, baby. It numbs your whole body. It is the old adage, sure, you'd rather take a body shot than a clean one to the head, man. I'm sorry, the other way around. I would take that. Yeah, take it back. I'd much rather take a head shot than a body shot. I was trying to decide whether you hit me there. Hit and not get hit. Something, luckily for the entertainment of this fight, these guys have been neglected at times. And I think that's going to be the tone for the rest of the evening. We're going to see some great action as the night progresses here in Las Vegas. Nice left hook there once again from Magsayo. He's just finding his timing perfectly here in the 6th round. Magsayo did not like that body shot. You saw the grimace on his face as he set up a counter combination. Yeah, trying to set up a combination and Mata hit him right in the body. Did not like it. And again, Magsayo came back with his own punches. And one thing about Magsayo, always in shape, especially now in a higher division, where he's got more of that gas tank to lead on. Only Mata threw a little bit more because, again, the aggression's there, the pressure, and Magsayo's feeling it, but again, Mata not letting his hands go. And every time he does, he lands. Nice jab, an up jab there from Mata. Can he follow it up? Is he willing to take that risk? Because there's going to be leather coming back. And heavy leather from Magsayo. And I'm sure he knows that, but again, you take 2 or 3 to land just the perfect one. I think that's what Mata looking for. Tangled up, off balance with the right uppercut from Magsayo. That's been the money shot from Magsayo here in this fight. And it's easy for Mata to pressure Magsayo because Magsayo's just moving straight back. He's moving side to side, but he ends up in the same place. And he's not throwing anything back. Again, keep him busy with the jab. Oh, jab. Stop his aggression by you getting in the middle. That's a nice punctuation from Magsayo. La derecha le están entrando, güey. Right hands are running. No lo dejes. Left hand. Careful, right hand is an uppercut. Switch it up on him. This is our night, come on. Agua. He's yours. Use the right hand. Use the uppercut. What do you think of those instructions, Abner? Oh, those were really good instructions for Mata. And even better translation from Bernardo. Come on. Look, when I was speaking with Cesar Gaetani, told me Jorge Mata gets better as the rounds progress. And we'll see if that continues to be the case. But Magsayo, he's not taking anything off the gas pedal. He's still pressuring coming forward. Look, Mata's proving that he's game. He can take a great punch, and he's willing to stand in the center of that ring. But in the second half, he's going to have to start winning some rounds where it's visibly noticeable to attempt to make some dents on the scorecard here. Yeah, like I said earlier, it's not just about putting the pressure. It's about landing your shots. Yes, Mata's pressuring. Mata's pushing Magsayo back. But he's not throwing enough punches as Magsayo counterpunches effectively every time. He's initiating exchanges as well, so Magsayo just having a great night tonight. But you see how repetitive he is and the way you mentioned it, Abner, he ends up in the same spot, keeps moving back. Someone with more experience is going to take advantage of that. There were times where Mata was landing that beautiful left. He was timing Magsayo when he was coming in. He would open up the guard. He didn't like that hook, but the one that just landed a beautiful left to the body was Magsayo. Those Magsayo body punches are snapping off of the midsection there of Mata. Sorry, that was a right hook to the body, yeah. That's the left hook from Magsayo. Mata saying, hey, he's getting tired, go after him. But he's got to close that gap, and not this way, because Magsayo throws 3 to 1. And his punches are heavy tonight. Another one of those counter right uppercuts from Magsayo. Magsayo's a hard-hitting puncher. He's got 18 knockouts. I've seen him knock out guys. But his got a great chin tonight. You can see it on him. He's determined. He's determined to make his name in this fight tonight. And he's never been knocked down according to his trainers as he took a knee against Atlantis. But you can understand why, because he has been taking some shots from the world-class fighter. A man who's been in the ring with and beaten Gary Russell Jr. Was in the ring against Ray Vargas and Brandon Figueroa. And he just digs downstairs with bad intentions, man. And I think this was the problem when he fought Figueroa and Magsayo, that he couldn't deal with the pressure. The pressure from Figueroa was effective because he was landing shots, he was throwing shots. Unfortunately, Mata in this fight is pressuring again, but no punches through. Or not enough punches through. There has to be effective pressure. You can tell Mata's been to war through these first 7 rounds. Can you hold it? Okay, lebih dah tahu. Lebih matigas ko. Bitaw yun sa kasi kung sana paglamis, wala na. This is exactly what I've been asking from Magsayo the entire fight. The body work. Beautiful body shot there from Magsayo. He opens up the guard. He sees that it's there. It's always a left hook upstairs, left hook downstairs. Gotta come back with another body shot. I think it's there for the taking, but again, landing really effective body shots from Magsayo. There it is, uppercut body shot. Again, doing a lot of little bit more body shots. He will break down Mata. I don't care how strong you are. There's not enough body shots you can take. He's taken 21 minutes worth of body shots so far, but can he get to 30 minutes? Scheduled 10 rounder, Bernardo Osuna alongside Abner Ladas, the 3-division champion, combat sports specialist Brian Campbell, and at the desk it is Brian Custer and Joe Goosen, ringside reporter Jim Brett. In other words, we got the full complement. Hey, Timba. I'll tell you, you can smell Joe Goosen walking in the room, and that's a compliment, but that is a compliment. You know, he gifted me that same cologne that he's got on. He did. I told him, man, you smell so good. I got you. Not all it takes is just compliment Joe. Whatever. Ooh, nice body work there from Magsayo. Counter right hand from Mata. Magsayo cannot just stand there and admire his work. No, his hands are down almost for every left hook to the body. If Mata can take those and time that counter right hand, he can continue to build success. Yeah, again, he keeps saying it. It's almost overwhelming. But if Mata was throwing more shots, it would be a long night for Magsayo. Thank God he's not. He's just in front of you. Well, let your hands go, Magsayo. Get up first, side steps. You don't throw punches. You grab him, you turn him. That's it. Well, you're standing right in front of Mata. Well, as I mentioned, Mata's only been boxing for 7 years. He only had 35 amateur fights. Magsayo, on the other hand, started at AJ and 200 amateur fights, a former world champion. So in some ways, Mata's still learning on the job. And this is a type of performance that is going to get Mata more fights. No doubt. Yeah, because obviously he was gaming this fight. He was competitive. He's there. He took some good shots, but he gave so much more. And he's still got time to really turn this fight in his favor. Yeah, we just saw right there. He landed a beautiful right hand. And it only takes one shot, Brian. We know that. especially in a perhaps tired dream. Magsayo, that's what it seems like. That was a smart move when Magsayo started to just toy around with the head movement. And Mata says, there's no toying around in the 8th round of this fight. Magsayo carrying his speed very well into the second half of this fight.
I'm calling it crazy, but based on the body language, I believe Magsayo's more tired than Mata.
Yeah,
It seems that way. Yes. But Mata's thinking so bad that you would think he would be tired.
he's not wiggling from the body shots. So we got a round number 9.
Con la derecha estás haciendo más daño, Carl. Trabaja de forma de que la
I need you to use it.
Métele antes de
I need you to come over the top of the rope. How do you feel? Good. Want to stop it? No. There's round 9. There's your time right here.
Derecho, consultar.
Right, toppers.
¿Ya se cansó? Pícalo abajo, güey. Pícalo abajo. Está sangrando, Carl. Pícalo a la derecha, güey.
Continue to use your right hand. Excellent instructions in the corner. They're seeing what you guys are seeing.
Definitely. I mean, yes, Magsayo's tired. He's got 2 rounds to make something happen. Speaking of Mata, man, a good shot when he talked about the right hand. The right hand is there. It's Magsayo.
I mean, look, Magsayo is getting off, and Mata says, wait a second, here's my right hand. I know that I have a great counter. But you cannot allow the numerical disadvantage that he's giving up here in this fight. You really haven't seen Mata go to the body much against Magsayo as well. You wonder if that could change his fortune, right?
And that one time he did hurt Magsayo.
He pointed that out, yeah. That was in the 7th round.
See, there's the impressiveness from Mata. He puts Magsayo on the ropes. He puts him where you want a fighter. But guess what? You don't let your hands go. It's not just one right hand, Mata. It's got to be more punches than that. Stop. Thank you.
Well, Magsayo knows the importance of this fight in a new division. He said, one great performance could put him in position to potentially fight for a title, which is his dream, he said, to become a 2-division champion.
Where's that great performance?
This is the type of fight where Magsayo looks good enough, but you see enough clothes where a champion said, give me that guy.
So let's get on there, right? I mean, your good performance, but again, any world champion out there be like, yes, I got this guy. I see a lot of flaws in that. One of them that I pointed out is, I don't think you can deal with the aggression, especially if the fighter's throwing punches. Speaking of Magsayo.
Oh, see the angle over there? Channeling his inner Manny Pacquiao.
It was the more energy than anything.
He just did a...
It's not just about the food. It's about the moments, made exceptional when experienced with
Magsayo said he benefited greatly from the sparring with Manny Pacquiao ahead of this fight, as they were both in camp together in the world-famous wildcard boxing gym.
Let's tell a story real quick. Once upon a time with Magsayo, when he started his career, I think he had 2 or 3 fights. I was already a one-time world champion. He was calling me out on social media. Now I'm about to slow down, buddy, slow down. But ask me right now if I want to get in the ring with Magsayo. No, I'm good, man. It's too fast.
When do we get the belt?
I might chase things.
Can you make one, Dave?
Nice right hand from Mata.
You see Mata shaking his head. shot.
No te dejes, güey.
Don't allow him to take the
No te
initiative.
tienes que dejar, güey, a la derecha.
You gotta throw it right. That's your first shot, but you've gotta let it go.
Ahí te va. Ahí te va. Ok, ahí te va. Si te doy a la izquierda, trabaja
If you throw it to the left,
y usa la derecha de poder. Ok.
use it as a power shot.
Vamos, el hecho que trabajamos abajo de la boca, güey.
I mean, uppercut, right hook. Just throw it to the stomach. Can you do this? Are you gonna do
A
it?
ganar, cabrón, venga.
Go out there and win.
Vas ganando mexicano.
You can win for Mexico.
No te noquees, ya no te noquees.
He'll knock you
No te
out.
noquees. A la derecha.
Hey, did I just say the word Mexico? One of the most popular fighters not named Canelo Alvarez has to be Isaac Pitbull Cruz. He was scheduled to take on Ángel Fierro in a barn burner rematch, but unfortunately Fierro couldn't make it, had health issues. And Brian, we're still going to get a good fight because Omar Salcido gets promoted from the undercard to take his spot on the pay-per-view. It's a good opportunity. Very battle tested. Two wins and knockout over Chris Colbert, a former world champion. So, going to be a very interesting and all-action matchup later this evening. And I think we're going to have a very action-packed 10th round here between Magsayo and Jorge Mata. Magsayo should be ahead comfortably on the scoreboard, but he's new fighting that way. No, definitely not. He cannot leave anything, to the last round, and perhaps Mata learning something. Oh, yes, Magsayo, are you aiming for the knockout? He says otherwise. Aiming for the knockout, and you can certainly see that by the way he's opening up this fight. He's putting himself in some danger though here, yes. Hey, but it's great TV, and it's great for the fight fans to get out here early to see the opening fight of this fight card, which will culminate in a Philippines-Mexico bout. Manny Pacquiao looking to dethrone the welterweight champion in Mario Los Tecalares. Ooh, oh, shots. Right there for the side. And that's when you know you're in a good one. You can throw a lead right. But I mean, what amazes me the most right now is just Mata's chin. I mean, he's sinking so much, he's still moving forward. This is the first fight of Mata's career he trained at an altitude. You can see him still fresh here in the final round. But there's a lot more work for him to be done in the future so he can be more active like we keep criticizing. Yeah, you mentioned, he's started late in his career. He's learning on the job. So definitely a learning experience, a learning fight right here for Mata. He will be move your head side to side. I'll tell you, he's going to be a tough fight though. Yeah, moving forward. Yes. Oh yeah, if that's anyone. First time facing a former world champion making his U.S. debut on a big fight card. So there's a lot of elements that he had to deal with, but in the end, he acquitted himself well. Yeah, he said this is not only his U.S. debut fighting, it's his first time on U.S. soil. Did he tell you a funny thing? Maybe the Bellagio fountain's gonna have it. So close. Combination for Magsayo. He takes it right hand. Let's go Mata again. So Magsayo puts the gloves together. Oh, that's a long way to That's where he gets excited. To be honest with you, like, nice, I'm here. And he's playing on the guys. Magsayo really did get away from those body shots. Could have made a big difference in how this fight, or how long this fight ended, but you've got to give Jorge Mata a lot of credit for all the punishment he took. And as Magsayo celebrates with his hands raised, it's easy to see that that's the way this fight should have been. Little scrap to kick us off this evening. I like how Magsayo goes this round too, in this fight, because like you said, he was comfortably up on the scorecards. He could have just bounced using the entire right behind, but he threw a lot in that last round. I think he threw just like he threw in the first round, if not more. This is the era of fighters taking a safe route. And when you see Magsayo do that, it gets your blood pumping, because that's the way fights should go. You're supposed to fight 30 minutes, and he fought to the last round, as did Jorge Mata, who really did earn himself more paydays tonight, because if he polishes and cleans some things up, he's a different fighter. Definitely is. He's learning a lot from this fight. There's some respect right now for Magsayo taking the picture with Mata right away, and I'm sure he's telling him, hey, you were tough tonight. That's what I saw. And Abner, when you're on the way up, these are the type of fights that really do bring you into the true fighters are fighters that throw a lot. You gotta use the entire ring beautiful. You gotta know how to close the gap, side steps, a lot of things that we didn't see enough from Magsayo. And obviously the body shot, the body effective work that we did not see. And Flores is in the center of the ring with the official decision. Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judges Mike Fitzgerald and Jack Reese see it 100 to 90, and Judge Glenn Feldman sees it 98 to 92. All three judges in agreement for your winner by unanimous decision, Mark Magnifico! Shutout on 2 of the scorecard. Mark Magsayo continues his path toward the world title. We're actually come, but for now we send up to Brian Custer on the set with Jokers.
Okay, Bernardo, thank you very much. Good win for Mark Magsayo for the world champion. 28th victory for him. Back here with the Hall of Famer Joe Goosen. Give me your thoughts what you saw on the full